Whatever opinions on small boat crossings may be, these were 30 lives lost in the cold waters of the Channel. Lives that could have been saved. 18-year-old Twana Mohammed was a talented athlete. He was hoping to join his sister in the UK. His body has never been found.
Never ever forgot him, you know. Still he's in my mind because I was waiting for him to come here and see him on here. Yeah, still I'm waiting for the door, knocking, and he said, "Me, I'm here. Believe me."
You haven't given up hope on that?
No, never lose this hope.
At around 9, the small boat left Dunkirk. At 1:38, the first distress call connects with the UK Coastguard. Later, their precise location is sent by WhatsApp. After further calls for help, the Coastguard says to stop calling because a rescue mission is underway. A rescue ship had been sent, but identified the wrong boat, and the operation was marked as resolved. For hours until dawn, at least 10 people were alive in the water. By the time they were found by a fishing boat, only 2 survived. Handa Majid went undercover for an ITV documentary, The Crossing, and helped expose some of the smugglers. Many of the victims were Kurdish, where she is originally from.
It's very hard to hear that they were hopeless and helpless in the water, waiting, expecting to be saved, and that never happened. I think that desperation is very, very hard.
For 4 years, the families have waited for answers. This 450-page report says that chronic understaffing at the Coast Guard contributed to the failed rescue efforts, as did a widespread belief that people on board small boats would exaggerate the difficulties they were facing.
But they were not exaggerating. Here, their families visiting the last location where they were alive. A French Navy ship had been just 15 minutes away, but didn't respond to the Mayday call. There are 18 recommendations in the report, which the UK government says it will consider. The Coast Guard did not make these people cross, and it was the smugglers who put their lives in danger. But those lives could have been saved by a proper search. Sam Holder, ITV News.
He's a good boy, yeah. It takes so long. I think it's about 12 years. About 12 years, I left the family. He was a little boy in that time, but he was so lovely, and he always went to joke and laughing, you know, and have a love for family, friends. Yeah, he's a good boy, yeah. I have a very good memory with him. I was waiting for him to come here, and we have a hope from here. But it's never happened.
How big a hole has he left in your life, in your family's life?
Big. It's huge. If you can see my mom and dad, you can see the difference. Because my mom is not very well. She got a very bad situation with that. And you can see my dad's hair. It's quickly changed. You can see very white hair, just like this, because it's too difficult for them, waiting and waiting to get an answer from you're missing, you know, and your loved ones.
Tell me about, you were hoping, you said you hoped you were going to give him a hug, that's what you were waiting for.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
When did you find out something had gone wrong, and how quickly did you realise it was serious?
It's the day after when we see the news. They said something happened between France and the UK. And when they told us it's their boat, and it's like just shocking and too difficult for us to be fair. Yeah, and I can't never ever forgot him, you know. Still he's in my mind because I was waiting for him to come here and see him on here. Yeah, still I'm waiting for the door, knocking, and he said, "Me, I'm here. Believe me."
You haven't given up hope on that?
No, never lose this hope.
This inquiry has been about trying to find out what happened. The information that's come out, when you've heard it,
Yeah.
how do you feel about some of the stuff that's come out? The fact that nobody came to rescue them, essentially.
I'm hoping they have a good answer for us and to make us relief. That's all we are hoping for about this. And just we need to the answer about who's responsible for this.
You know, the fact that the Coast Guard was called, the emergency services were called multiple times, but they never actually managed to get to the boat because they went to the wrong boat or they didn't listen to the calls. When you hear that, how does it make you feel about the British and French authorities and you know, how much care or concern they had in this situation?
Can I say these things in Kurdish?
Yeah,
Maybe
of course,
better, yeah.
of course, yeah.
خندقان من پێم وایە ئەوە کە زۆر تاخیر بە بەهانایەنەوە چونکە ئەو شتە ڕووی داوە دەکرێت ئیهمالیەک لە هەردوو وڵات هەبوو بێت هەم لە فەڕەنسای هەم لە بەریتانیا لەبەرەوەی ئەوان تەلەفۆنیان بۆ هەردوو لا کردووە کە بەهانایەنەوە بچن یعنی تەلەفۆنەکان دیارە زۆریش تەلەفۆنیان کردووە بەڵام جا ئەوان بۆ خۆیان بێبەخت بوون چۆن دەڵێ کە ئەو شتە نەگەیشتووە بە سەریان تاخیر بووە لە سەریان بێبەختی خۆیان بووە یان چۆن دەڵێ لەکی نەبوونەوە شەوەی کە ئەو شتە نەگەیوە بەڵام ئێمە پێمان وایە کە ئیهمالیەک هەیە لە هەردوو لاوە نییە کە ئەو شتە ڕوویداوە و هیواداریشین ئەو کەسێک کە یانی چۆن دەڵێ لەو تاوانە ئاماژەی بۆ کراوە کە تاوانباری یەکەمە بگا بە سزای خۆی لەبەرەوەی ئەوە خەڵکێکی زۆر لەو ئەو شەوە گیانێ لە دەستداوان شەموو کە سوکاریان هەیە کەس خۆشەویستیان هەیە داکوبابیان هەیەوە نییە.
Do you feel because of the nature of who was on board, the fact that obviously these were people coming to claim asylum and they didn't have visas or whatever it may be, do you feel that because of that impacted how the Coast Guard responded?
No, I don't think so, because we are all the human, you know, in this earth. As I said, maybe they are just not lucky and they don't have a good response from them or something happened, we don't know. We just want to find out the good answer.
You know, people are attempting to cross all the time.
Yeah.
Do you worry that something like this could happen again?
Yeah, of course, because it was happening afterwards. People dying afterwards, yeah. And between Turkey and Italy, there's still people dying in this way. Because it's a very dangerous way, you know, and sometimes they don't get help or very late help or something like this, but it's still happening.
Is there anything specific you would like to see happen now to stop or to increase the chances of saving people in this situation?
Yeah, hopefully, I hope people is not getting to their love countries or whatever. Just take a good way to come rather than the dangerous way, because this way is very dangerous. You can't say when you come out, you can't say 50-50 or less than 50 to get your destination. It's very dangerous. I hope nobody take this way. Yeah, it's not happening again to anybody, because it's quite very, very hard for the family to lose their loves.
You said you thought there was, you know, potential negligence
Yes.
by the British and French authorities. Is there anything you would like to see them do now? Is there anything they could say that would make you feel confident that they had learnt from this?
I hope they stop people to using this dangerous way in a good way, because we don't want to happening this to anybody again, to any family or any person. We hoping they, you know, just stopping this dangerous way to the people.
You've said you were really looking forward to your brother coming here and you wanted to, you know, see him.
Yeah.
Why did he want to come here? What was he hoping for?
He's looking for the better life, to believe me. He just want to, he's changing his life for the good. Yeah. That's all he's looking for and he's hoping.
You know, just one last question. If there was one thing you could say to him now, what would you say?
I said to him, it's the past years it was very hard for us, for my family. I want to tell him, you can have a look, me and my family, my dad and my mom, there is a huge difference. You can see they are old, believe me. Yeah, and I want to hug him and say to him, I love him a lot. Hopefully we see him again. That's all our hopes from me and my family.